Do you believe in aliens?
Do I believe in aliens?
Maybe. Probably not.
No.
Oh, hell yeah.
Reports of the unbelievable are nothing new. Flying saucers, alien abductions, cow mutilations, and little green men. Anything that would fit the plot of an X-Files episode have long been described by so-called witnesses.
One of the most famous UFO sightings happened in McMinnville, Oregon in 1950.
It was May, and husband and wife Paul and Evelyn Trent were working on their farm. That's when Evelyn saw in the sky a slow-moving metallic disc in the air. She pointed it out to her husband, who also claims to have seen it, and sent him to fetch their camera. In 30 seconds, he was able to take 2 photos before the object flew away. A few weeks later, the photos were developed. There were a few shots from Mother's Day, some summer memories, and then, there it was, the UFO. While at first they were hesitant to show anyone the photos, they eventually decided to send them to the local newspaper. The Oregonian and McMinnville's telephone register quickly published the story. On June 8, 1950, the headline, "At long last, authentic photographs of flying saucer," graced the front page. Soon, the story made national news, and their photos were shown across the country. Eventually, the government took an interest. They sent an investigator to the Trent farm. While Paul was more hesitant to share the story, Evelyn, already having a history of seeing unidentifiable objects, was always happy to tell investigators and reporters about the, quote, magnificent disc hurling towards their house. The officer listened to Trent's story, questioned the couple, searched the house, and looked over the farm, keeping an eye out for anything amiss. Multiple investigators studied the event and took the photos. It was the golden age of UFO sightings, but unlike most, this was not easily debunked. In fact, the government had no clear explanation for what the Trents saw. During this time, the Air Force commissioned physicist Edward U. Condon to look into the UFO phenomena. The Condon Committee had already dismissed other UFO sightings, but the Oregon case left them stumped. The Condon report later concluded that it is one of the few UFO reports in which all factors investigated, geometric, psychological, and physical, appear to be consistent with the assertion that an extraordinary flying object, silvery, metallic, disc-shaped, tens of meters in diameter, and evidently artificial, flew within sight of 2 witnesses. Another investigator, Bruce Maccabee, also examined the negatives and found nothing to convince him that they were fake. The McMinnville UFO photos still remain some of the most well-known and publicized in history. Every year, the city of McMinnville and the local McMinnimans celebrate the sighting with the UFO Festival, the largest in the Pacific Northwest and the second largest in the nation. Skeptics may say it was fake, a hoax, but the truth is, we will never know what really happened on the Trent's farm that day. It will remain one of the many crazy, extraordinary, mysterious events of human history.